guys, Foursquare Studios here, back with more Spellweaver, Atkst and Frosty.
Sup?
Today we have Jakri Slaves, because I finally crafted him. Jakri Riot Instigator finally decided to craft the one heroic I never opened any copies of.
Hey, he has a 3-tail whip, so I guess it'd be more of a...
Yes. So, our hero, Coronis the Blood Reaper. He can make ravens out of his own soul. Pretty impressive talent, honestly. Can you do that? Can you make ravens out of your own soul?
No. I cannot. I cannot make slaves out of my own soul.
Well, they're not slaves, they're just ravens.
I'm sorry, but I made the whoosh sound already, so therefore it's a slave.
Well, start us off. 4 Lizard Barbarian. It's a 1 mana, 1/2. Attacks for 2 damage.
And the art looks like a slave, so whoosh.
He's got the ball and chain, so... But I think he's using it as a beating tool and not as a tool of confinement.
Looks like a slave.
4 Goblin Warriors. They're 2/1. Attacks for 2 damage for 1 mana. 4 Spoiled Aristocrats. It's a 3/1, but you have to play another creature. This way, we have 12 1-drops. So basically, we always have a creature on turn 1.
Dobby's the slave
in
Spoiled Aristocrat.
That's, yeah, it's kind of true.
Yeah.
3 Mind Extortion. This gets rid of those cataclysms and things. A single Assassinate. 3 Soul Flames, because it's a little bit better for us. When we're just going to go balls to the walls, Soul Flames deals with more threats than Assassinate does. 3 Shadow Step Assassin. 4 Metabolic Overcharger. It's a great card when you combine it with the Soul Ravens. All that life gain. 4 Slave Gladiators. This one's actually a slave. Frosty. Gladiator. Fights in the arena until he gets eaten by a lion. It's always the way to go. 2 Temperance of the Deceits. I think she would be more the type that does the whipping as opposed to being whipped.
Yeah, probably, but she is the temptress after all.
3 Raging Minotaur.
That's gonna be so annoying.
I don't see, every time you try and whip him, he punches you, and it just doesn't end well for you. You think you'd learn your lesson.
Maybe.
3 Blood-Seeking Mutant. All shiny. And 3 Jakri Riot Instigator. Who, for those who don't know what he does, when he enters the field at the start of your turn, you put a target emblem on another creature, and creatures with target emblems get +1 attack and HP, but they are slaves.
Huh, funny. I honestly thought he was going to be a riot instigator.
Yeah, you'd think. I mean, the slaves are rebelling, and that's what he kind of tries to accomplish. He tries to raise the slave uprising by making everyone slaves so they complain. And shrines.
All basic shrines.
So yeah, with that, actually before we start game 1, I want to mention something. There are new foil packs. They contain all foil cards at normal rarity.
Honestly, I don't even care about the cards. I just want
and
that.
The pack itself is foil.
I was gonna say I just want the pack. That thing looks awesome.
There as well is some new card backs.
Oh,
the
neat.
Duke.
Meh.
Elrac, Celestial Blossom,
I like
Life Force Incarnate, Cataclysm, so you know exactly what you're getting into. You just see someone with this card back and you go,
Resign.
I wonder what he's going to be doing. And Angelic Temple.
I really like the Celestial Bloom.
Yeah, that's pretty
that
sweet.
one looks sweet.
So yeah, and now we'll see you in game 1. Game 1 against Fordrawn. I think we keep this. We got turn 1 play. What more can we ask for?
A turn 2 play to follow it up? Which...
I mean, we do have the Mind Extortions.
How about a turn 3 play to follow it up? Another Mind Extortions?
More Mind Extortions.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll just get 1 more Mind Extortion, and then we can just go Mind Extortion next turn, and then 2 more.
Well, if you also don't have a turn 4 play, then really what's the point in keeping them?
Jakri Slaves. Riot Instigators, turn 4 play.
I suppose so.
So let's see what
But
he's
what
got.
if you don't have a turn?
That's a lot of things. What do we not want to see?
Massive Assault and Fireball. Right now, probably Fireball. Well, actually...
Yeah, I think Fireball is correct.
Yeah, probably. thinking about it.
Because that lets us, next turn, make sure we get the Soul Raven down.
Which will be nice. Lifelink.
I mean, we do pay 2 at the first place, but
Doesn't even
once
matter.
you make him a slave, he's pretty good. that interferes with our plans ever so slightly.
Only ever so slightly. But you have a slave.
We do have a slave. Let's see, will he block? Yes.
Naturally. Lizard Barbarian probably a little bit better than Goblin.
Mind extortion. We don't want that massive assault anymore.
No.
And here's a slave.
For
Gonna be
free.
all rebelling.
Haha. Deal with it.
He's making a ruckus.
Yeah.
2 beats. That's K. Because we can go. Jakri. Jakri will make this card a slave.
Well.
Even though he's already a slave.
gonna
Now he's a double slave. Except not really. Because double slave was a thing. There's 1 card that counts as 2 slaves.
Wouldn't 2 slaves in itself cancel each other out, thereby not being a slave? So by you making a slave, you've canceled out the slave.
But no, they can't. You have to control more slaves than non-slaves, you know?
Yes,
It's
but
gonna
you
beat us
canceled
with
it out.
speed, huh? I mean, if you want, I'd take that. You only get the +1 when you're attacking the player. There's no bonus points that way.
There's the
I mean,
realization.
yeah. You still got quite the bit of a leeway though. Guy's a big boy.
Ugh.
And
Triple slave?
I mean, we can always put it on him again. Yeah, because otherwise we pump that and he can still attack. So yeah, we're just gonna double up the counters for this turn. Spoiled aristocrat.
Ooh, nice. A spoiled aristocrat and a slave and
Lizard
a lizard barbarian.
I don't know if we want the slave or not.
Probably not. Well, you could, but there's no point right now. Yay, Soul Raven. And the slave anyways.
And a slave anyway. I mean, I'm planning on making this a slave. That way we can get all that sick life bound.
Yeah, you'd think having a
Games.
Soul Raven as a slave would not be good, but that
I mean, yeah,
it's not bad. Flying, lifelink,
it's a 5/4. That's a big boy.
that's pretty big. Nothing a couple slaves can't deal with.
He's gonna throw multiple things into Jakri. Surrender!
All right,
Victory!
not a bad start.
I mean, I wasn't sure we were winning that, but I'll take it.
Why not?
Let's see how it goes in game 2. Game 2 against Silver Major.
Silver Major, sir.
We'll keep this.
What?
We got a 1
it's
drop
not-
into
it's
a
not
2 drop
bad.
into a 3 drop.
It's
Think
not.
of all that potential.
I failed to see the potential, but perhaps that's only because I lack the potential. Oh
Exactly.
snap! Mind blown.
You know what? We're gonna assassinate that.
Yeah, probably a good choice.
We don't get to attack anymore, but that's fine.
Well, you got rid of a 2/2 life.
Yeah, we did get 2/2 life bound.
Shiny one at that.
Shiny one, yes.
Ooh, her hands are so glowy.
That's pretty glowing hands, yeah. Into nothing. That's just what we like to see.
Goblin warrior.
Wisdom. Interesting.
Order wisdom.
With Hermelion.
Yeah, with Hermelion. That's
I
kind of
mean,
neat.
library guards would be pretty nightmarish, being able to pick off 2 things.
Yeah. That'd be alright. The New
Setting it up.
Horizons.
Turn, I think we can go for the Lizard Barbarian.
Lizard
Beats.
Barbarian. Soul Raven
Soul Raven.
next coming up. Oh yeah. So, quite the field you got going on.
It's a field.
Well, they're gonna have to start taking some of it down, I would imagine. And that'll help.
Sunborn subordinate. It'd be a shame if someone made that a slave.
Yeah, it most certainly would.
Be a shame. It's slave.
Damn, that is
that
a
beats
damn
him.
shame. Yeah.
Get our
Yeah.
life back.
Pretty sure you just won this one.
That's kind of what it looks like. Yep. Because even if you play 2 creatures, you're still not gonna have enough blockers. Yeah, we'll accept that. Why not?
That was short. Game
Yeah.
2-1.
We're gonna keep this.
What? Nuns.
1 drops for days.
Yeah.
For days.
Yeah. Ah, yes.
Wow. We
For
really do have 1
days.
drops for days.
Man, you getting all them slaves out, even though they're not actual slaves, but they do work under us, so they're kind of slaves.
Sort of slaves.
Sort of slaves.
I mean, we pay them a bit of mana, and then we make them fight till they
Once. We only pay
Yeah.
the mana once.
die. Yeah, so like we bought them.
Yes.
Air barrage.
Mildly annoying, and when I say mildly annoying, I mean very annoying.
Pretty neat.
That takes care of 2 of them.
Good thing we didn't decide to go the other route.
Yeah.
I think we want the Soul Raven.
Bates. Princess Raven. Ka.
Can't air barrage both of them.
Can't he though? Can't he?
You gotta choose the line.
Can't he though?
I mean, maybe with enough mana, but not generally. A lot of soul flames going
You
on.
can probably get rid of a soul flame if you needed to. Not right now, because I don't think there's a need to.
I mean, we may as well just deal with whatever creatures come down to be threats to us.
Exactly. I mean, you have the life gain now. You're at full life. Now.
Play a bunch more threats.
Arrow barrage.
Nowhere near as backbreaking the second time.
Yep. All goods. Oh, wow.
It was there anyway.
Totally just kidding.
Like that.
Blech.
Who needs threats, apparently?
Well, that Soul Raven.
Doing work.
Well, it's getting big now. Well, it will be.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I
even
should say.
bigger.
Wee.
With double soul flames to deal with any shenanigans. I think we might have this one too.
Arrow barrage.
I'd be fine with it because, I mean, that's annoying. Oh, I was expecting that on the 3/3.
That was too, honestly.
I mean, you're at least not dead still.
I wonder if that's what they're.
Right.
Oh wow. They're desperate for some life.
That's gonna be
It's
a big
too
soul
bad
raven.
we have a damn Soul Raven. Damn.
Victory!
Nice.
I think that deck kind of looked familiar.
Just a bit.
Just a bit.
Just a bit.
Good old Lifebound mid-range. And let's go for Game 4.
Game 3.
I guess it's right. 2-1 and 2. Game 3 against Mr. Shemchuk.
Shemchuk.
Do we keep this? This is quite a bit slower than it has been. But
No.
if we mulligan this away, it could go horribly.
I'm actually serious. You've been winning with the fast drops. I'm back very tempted to say draw again, even though this
We do have 12 of them.
even though this could be a good hand. Just draw again.
We're just gonna do it. Oh yeah.
Well, you kind of
I mean, we need the red source, but we'll be fine.
nice
I mean,
card.
we even get a draw.
Our opponent has a nice card back. That's kind of
They
nice.
do have a nice card back. Soul Flame
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Well,
Dang.
no aggressive start, but we can Mind Extortion and see what he's up to.
Not the worst start, honestly. Fire Blast.
Fire Blast isn't that good against us. We don't have the goblins at the moment, and Fireball comes down a turn earlier, so we're gonna take it. I mean, we have double Lizard Barbarian, and he can't get
Actually, no.
into a Slave Gladiator.
I guess that's true. That is
We can
very
have a
true.
very explosive this turn if it all goes to plan.
And oh man, I totally
That's-
screwed you over. Love
Yeah,
it.
you did. There it is.
Hey, still screwed you over though.
No, it still works. Next turn still works.
It does, but it was a slow start, just like the other.
that kind of hurts it a bit.
Uh,
Took so long to get the rage.
too much rage.
It's gonna be too slow.
You play 2 creatures. We'll just play out 3. Whatever.
Whatever.
Whatevs.
Blitzing Mutant might have been better, but
Mr. Shemchuk. Nature. Rage. Keanu. Kayanu.
Kainu Edge of the Spear.
Putting.
Gonna be tutoring up. No, at 3-4. That's gonna be fun.
I can't even see that card. How can you tell?
Because
There we
I
go.
know what he does. He's a Rashi Berserker.
Well,
He's gonna have a counter, so he's gonna be high enough speed.
I just couldn't see the card. Period.
Raging Minotaur.
Yeah.
I mean, not amazing because we're gonna lose our creature.
Yeah.
And that's why the Slave Gladiator we don't really want either.
Yeah.
Though if we do lose the creature, we can probably eat that 3-4, so it'll be worth it.
Will it though? Will it really?
We have 2 non-slaves to be sure to attack with him. So if he decides to eat this, then he's going to be eaten in turn by this really angry Minotaur.
He's been whipped a lot. In fact, he just gets whipped for no particular reason to piss him off. That's why he's all raging.
Well, no, see, he's a Minotaur, right? So he's part bull, but he's ginger, and so he just hates himself. So that's why he's always raging, because he's red.
What?
Bulls don't like the color red, but yet he was unfortunate enough to be born red.
That's what you're getting at.
Yes. They even make him wear red to taunt him.
I was going off on a whole different tangent.
That is an answer, unfortunately.
Now.
I mean, hey, we have a creature, so there's that. And he doesn't.
Exactly.
Jakri.
You could even get out a Soul Raven.
That we could.
So honestly, not the worst trade-off. We're going to get a 2/2 Soul Raven.
What do you respond with?
Doesn't matter, it's going to be a slave!
Depending.
Yeah, I know, obviously. You don't want to instantly make something that you can't deal with a slave, because then you follow it up with like
Because
an
then,
elf
as soon as
warrior.
he follows it up with something, then he can attack with it. If he plays a slave, that's when you know you've really landed it with Jakri.
Yeah.
It's when you can really get ahead in making their things slaves. Otherwise, it's normally pumping your own things. Weapon mastery. What's he teaching now? Battle Scarred Elder, huh? We're taking a bit of damage first. Yeah, just gotta be a target emblem on him again. I was hoping for more creatures.
More
Gotta get
creatures.
the beats in.
Yeah, get the beats in while you can. I'm glad you finally got Jakri. I really am.
He's actually more interesting than I thought he was.
Well, there's a couple of decks I kind of want to try with him, but
Ooh, Dragonfire. That hurts.
Nuts.
Now making him a slave all of a sudden is gonna hurt us. Neither of those we can deal with. Ugh.
But we have a spoiled aristocrat.
We also have a Raging Minotaur.
And a blood-seeking mutant.
How do we best spend our mana here? I think we go like
Blood-seeking mutant,
this.
yep.
Then we trade off like that.
Right.
And Raging Minotaur. Big threat. It'll be more difficult to deal with. Oh no, Fire Blast.
Once again, Radiant Minotaur dealt with, but
Once
you
again.
still have the creature out on the field.
That we do. That we do.
And it's very...
It's not growing because we just we negated the +1/+1 counter, and he's got another one coming up.
Dang. Well, there's your answer.
We can get a ton of power out on the board.
Soul Raven, Soul Raven.
The one power I don't think was relevant.
Actually, you know what? Yeah.
Oh! Oh! I wasn't expecting a second one. Oh.
Unfortunately, I don't think that Jakri will actually,
I mean, we can pray. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, we can make him. No, that's not good enough. We're gonna make one of these chum block.
How?
It's not over because we might be able to.
Yeah, I know it's not
slave
over.
him.
Outslave him by pumping up his
If we just convert his entire army to slaves, we might get somewhere.
That's what you're banking on right now? That
Yes.
and metabolic overcharger?
Yes. Because metabolic overcharger is gonna hurt. So.
Wow.
Oh.
Second metabolic.
Oh, that's almost game ending. I think that might be game ending. Because so now that's a slave. And we can move these up. And then metabolic overcharger. Metabolic overcharger.
Oh my god.
Here's a 7/7. Oh!
That's game. That's totally like game, man.
Oh, no.
That was amazing.
Slave Rebellion's been
The
quelled.
fireball, the tornado outbreak.
Is that lethal?
Get wrecked.
Yeah, we kind of got wrecked.
Oh, that was great.
We got wrecked.
That-
Frosty, we got wrecked.
That was actually pretty great. That was hilarious.
Oh,
Fire blast into tornado outbreak.
we got wrecked.
Yup.
That was slaves.
Did pretty well, honestly. I
mean, we
really
did,
liked it.
yeah.
Third game was just unlucky for you.
And then our rebellion was cut short with fire and a random tornado. I don't know where I was going with that. So we'll see y'all next time.
Whoosh.